Welcome all of you in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. I am Assistant Professor Deepak Gawade. Today we are going to learn a topic from FY BMMC class, Effective Communication subject. And our today's topic is Barriers to Communication. In this lecture, we will learn about what are the barriers. Then we will see what are the different types of barriers. After that, how to overcome those barriers. So let's begin. Now, all of you know what is communication. Now, the basic concepts of communication are clear to you, that communication is the activity of conveying meaningful information, and we know that it requires a sender and a receiver. Two persons are required. It is a two-way process, and there are different elements of communication like message, encoding, channel, then decoding and feedback. This concept is clear to you. Now, in this process of communication, sometimes some barriers occur there. And what do we call as a barrier? Barrier means what? It is an obstacle in place that prevents us from completing certain tasks. Now, what are communication barriers? So, we can define communication barrier as the aspects or conditions that interfere with effective exchange of ideas or thoughts. See, when we do communication with our receiver, at that time there are certain obstacles. Due to that, our communication process doesn't become successful, or we can say our communication doesn't become successful or effective. Now, what are those barriers? There are different types of barriers, and these barriers can be classified as physical barriers, cultural barriers, language barriers, and emotional barriers. Now, let's try to understand these barriers in detail. One by one, we will see. First, we will begin with physical barriers. See, we do communication in environment, and there are some environmental obstacles which stops the communication process or which become as a barrier in communication process. So environmental barriers or physical barriers, these are the disturbances in the immediate situation in which we are doing communication, and some of them are easy to alter, whereas some may prove to be tough obstacles in the process of effective communication. Now, what are those factors which we consider as physical barriers? So, very first factor here is a defect in media. See, we use a certain kind of media for transferring the message to the receiver. If there is problem in selection of the media or the medium, then it becomes the barrier. As well as there are certain distractions in our immediate environment. Some noise is there, suppose some noise is there, so we can't communicate properly. Even the distance is also considered as a physical barrier. In suppose face-to-face situation, we want to communicate, and the person to whom we are communicating is standing afar, so distance become the barrier. Even the ignorance of the medium, which medium to select, because when we are selecting the medium, we should be very careful that whatever medium we are selecting, our receiver should be aware about it, and receiver should know it. Even in some situations, physical disability also becomes the barrier in communication process. Now, how to overcome these barriers? See, if we want to overcome physical barriers, so we can take help of the technology. Now, technological advancements are there. We should use technology for communication, and we should use suitable environment for communication so as we can remove the obstacles. As well as when suppose we are doing written communication, along with written communication we can use different signs, symbols, so as our receiver can understand the message which you have written in a better way. As well as self motivation is also important to remove the physical barrier. So after physical barrier, let's try to understand what are the cultural barriers. So culture provides people ways of thinking, ways of saying, hearing and interpreting the world. So when people from different culture they communicate with each other, sometimes the difference in culture also becomes a barrier in communication, because similar words can mean different things to people from different cultures. Even they talk the same language and it becomes the barriers. There are different factors which cause cultural barriers, and those factors are as diversified cultural backgrounds. Even there is a difference of language, and suppose the people are speaking the same language but the accent is different, again it also becomes barrier. Even behavior and the nature of the persons can become cross cultural barrier, we call it as a cultural barrier. Now if we want to overcome this cultural barrier, what we can do? We should cultivate cross cultural environment, and we should have the thorough knowledge of the other's cultural background, their culture. The sender should have the knowledge of the receiver's cultural backgrounds, his beliefs, his values. And to develop this thing, we can conduct effective communication workshops. As well as we can work in groups and we can have certain meetings at regular intervals so as we can develop the cross-cultural environment, and this cultural barrier can be overcome like this. Now after the cultural barrier, let's try to understand what are language barriers. Now language also becomes barrier, and how it becomes barrier. So inability to converse in a language that is known by both the sender and receiver is the greatest barrier to effective communication. When a person uses inappropriate words while conversing or writing, it could lead to misunderstanding between the sender and receiver. Now there are different factors which are responsible, which creates language barriers, and those factors are multi language as well as region, inadequate vocabulary and interpreting differences are the factors. For example, one person who knows only Marathi language goes in the South India and he communicates with the person who knows only the South Indian language. Now, in this situation, the communication will not take place because of the language barrier. Many times, inadequate vocabulary. Because of inadequate vocabulary, the sender can't communicate properly to receiver, as well as differences in the interpreting the message. Sender wants to say something and the receiver interprets in a different way, and this becomes the barrier. As well as there are words which are having different meanings. So sender's meaning may be different and the receiver takes the different meaning. In this situation also, language acts as a barrier. So what we should do to overcome this language barrier? When we are speaking, we have to speak slowly and clearly. The pronunciation should be clear so as the receiver will understand the meaning of the words. And we should ask the receiver for clarification whether the receiver is understood or not. We have to check the understanding of the message by the receiver. As well as when we are explaining anything, we should be very specific. While selecting the medium of communication, we should be very careful and we should be having patience. We should have the patience. So these are the certain things which we can implement to overcome a language barrier. Then the next barrier, that is emotional barriers. See, emotional state may influence your capacity to make yourself understood and hamper your understanding of others. And many times, these emotional barriers on your part or the part of the person you are speaking, which may inhibit your ability to communicate on an effective level. And emotions many times become hindrance or obstacle to communication. There are different emotions, as we know: fear, insecurity. Suppose if any person is afraid of something or he is having fear in mind, that person can't communicate properly. If the person is feeling insecure in this situation also, that person can't communicate with the other person. If there is mistrust between the sender and the receiver, communication can't take place. And if the person is in a tremendous stress, that person can't communicate properly. Even the different emotions like anger, happiness, this can also become barrier in communication. So how we can overcome emotional barriers? So motivation and commitment to change, we have to control our emotions, we have to understand the emotions, and even peer or mentor support can also overcome emotional barriers to communication. As well as we can do practice expressing the recognition. These are the different remedies by which we can overcome emotional barriers. So in today's session, we try to understand what are the different barriers to communication and how we can overcome those barriers. So thank you all of you for watching this video.